When a man really loves you, you won't have to ask. Let me repeat this for a second. When a man really loves you, when a man really is into you, you will never have to ask. You will never have to ask for date nights. You will never have to ask for gifts for no reason. You will never have to ask for time. You will never have to ask for affection. You will never have to ask for communication, patience. You will never have to ask to be desired. You will never have to ask for reassurance, because when a man loves you, it is never an inconvenience. When you are dealing with a real man, it is his pleasure to give you money. It is his pleasure to open you up to new experiences. It is his pleasure to make you come. It is his pleasure to provide for you. It is his pleasure to protect you. It is his pleasure to do whatever it takes to keep you satisfied and feeling loved and feeling appreciated. And it is his pleasure to consider the way that he makes you feel. If you got one of these, don't take it for granted, because I am telling you, they are far and few. And if you got a man right now that does this, you need to send it to him, because it should be your pleasure to be his woman.
How to know if he loves you? If he can fall asleep easily around you. If he sleeps when he's around you, oh, this man's in love with you. Oh, you've got his heart by the balls. He's so comfortable. You bring so much peace around him and comfort. He can lay his little dweeby head down and close his little stupid eyelids and pass out, because he doesn't even have to worry about the snake, because he doesn't see you like that. He sees you as, oh, she just brings me so much comfort and peace, and I just feel so comfortable around her. I'm going to pass out in front of her? You're going to pass out in front of her? That's how comfortable you feel, homeboy? Oh, yeah, if the answer is yes, then look at his little heart by the balls. He doesn't know what to do. After he gets done with his long, poor little hard day, and he gets to see you and he gets to lay down and go to bed easily, you have his heart. He loves you. That's how you know he loves you. Other girls, he's got to be on cue with. He's got to be on alert with. What are these little girls doing around here? I don't trust any of them. With you, he doesn't seem to feel that way. You have his heart by the balls.
If a man doesn't do these two things, he doesn't love you. Well, I can't say that for certain, but let's go into this. Number one, he neglects himself. And if he's neglecting himself, he's more than likely going to neglect you. And by neglecting ourselves, it generally means we don't love ourselves, we don't appreciate ourselves. So when his self-care, emotional hygiene, spiritual hygiene, physical hygiene, psychological hygiene goes out the window, he will struggle to love and connect to others. Number two, he does not ask you how you are. Now, I know this may seem really simple, but if he lacks a genuine concern for your well-being, for how you're feeling, for what your experience is during the day, during the week, during the month, then more than likely, he's not really interested in you, and you are a means to an end. You're something that he's using. Now, this doesn't just apply to men. This applies to all relationships. If we lack a sincere care for our partners and lack a sincere care for ourselves, where do you think the relationship will go? So my question to you is, are you in self-care when you're in a relationship? Is it bringing out the best version of you? And the follow-up question is your partner genuinely concerned about your well-being?
If you really want to know if a man is into you, it's not about how much money he spends on you. It's not about what restaurant he takes you to. It's not about how many times he posts you on Instagram or all of the beautiful things he tells you. If you want to know if a man is really into you, call him with a problem. No matter how big, no matter how small, no matter how minute, no matter how insignificant you may think it is or inconveniencing that you may think it is, call that man with a problem and see how he handles it. If you call that man with a problem and he answers it with, "That's crazy," this tells you he can care less about you. I don't care if it's a flat tire. I don't care if it's a light bill. I don't care if it's a medical emergency. I don't care if it's a fly in your house and you are scared of bugs. If that man is into you, if he can afford to do it, he is going to stop what he is doing, pull up and come kill the spider in your cabinets, because it means that much to him that you actually fought to call him when a problem presented itself. Am I lying?